All right, better. For some reason, my photo booth app was not working on the Mac. So now we are. We're back in. What you're going to see here is a 50 card reveal from PSA. This is the post 1995 order that was part of the promotion that PSA did in July for an $18 price point. So we've got a lot of hockey, really unique stuff. We've got a bunch of auto racing. It's Danica Patrick NASCAR patches. We have, what else do we have? I feel like there's a couple other things in there that I'm missing, but there's some really pretty cards here, so I think you'll enjoy the reveal. Let me know how we did. Okay, here we go. You can see we've got 4 boxes, the new PSA boxes. They do hold more slabs than in the past, so I guess it makes sense from an environmental standpoint, their new design, as much as I don't love them. So like I said in the intro, we're dealing with a lot of cool hockey cards, a bunch of Danica Patrick National Treasures cards, and these are all, again, from 1995 and on. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm not sure about the order of this, because these, they screw with the order of the submission. So we'll do our best to try to keep this cohesive, but it might be a little herky-jerky, as an FYI. Okay, I've got a strategy. Here we go. 2010 Upper Deck Black Diamond, Sidney Crosby in an 8. For any of these cards that I submitted, this guy is numbered to 100, as you can see. For any of these cards that I submitted, I was hoping that 9 was the floor. For the, at least not the patch cards, because those are a bit of a wild card, but I was hoping the floor was a 9. So something like this, Evgeny Malkin Golden Touch, 2012 Fleer Retro in a 9, in a 9, in a 9. These are not numbered, but the pack odds were really, really hard, or really, rare. So, they tend to be relatively sought after by collectors. Not as much as the precious metal gems or the jambalaya, but there's a pretty good amount of interest. Here's a Steven Stamkos in a 9. What I noticed here is that in a bunch of these, they have the little baggie. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see the plastic over here. I don't know that I like that as part of the, inside the slab, but, that's what it is. Here's the 2012 Upper Deck Black Diamond Alex Ovechkin Ruby in an 8. Again, the rubies are going to be numbered to 100. You can see right there. Apologies for my terrible looking thumb. I should do this with the right hand. All right, here are 2 2014 Wayne Gretzky all-timers. These are high numbered cards, so they're a little more rare than a normal O-Pee-Chee card, right? Because otherwise, the normal O-Pee-Chee card wouldn't make sense to grade. 9 and an 8. You'll see the 8 on a 4 Sharp Corners auction soon. Now we get into some 2016 Fleer Precious Metal Gems in blue. Patrice Bergeron in a 9. Really cool card. These things are numbered to 50. Just beautiful shine on them. Here's a Vladimir Tarasenko, same year, in a 9. And then Johnny Gaudreau, who signed with Columbus, and I don't know if you can make your market value in the sports card market less than Calgary, but Columbus is a good start. Pretty card though. in an 8. Precious Metal Gems, really tough to grade, 2016. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Going back in time a little bit, we've got 2003, Marc-Andre Fleury. This is a Be a Player Memorabilia Emerald. So what does emerald mean? It means that these things are numbered out of 10. Pretty cool. Great grade for a 2003 card. Although not quite as good as this 2003 Emerald in a 10. Really cool. So I've got 20% of the universe of cards in a 9 and a 10. Those came back, I mean, I thought they had really good potential, right? And they were in really great shape, but you never know with, you know, some of the edges and things like that, especially with, you know, with an edge that's green, you know, could have been worse. Here's a Mike Bossy, 1999 Epic Signatures in a 9. Pretty cool. It's a neat card. Here's a couple of, we're getting into the Heritage series. So here's the Heritage Ruby, Gretzky, and a 9. This is the best grade I've gotten on a Gretzky in this series yet. So that's cool. I mean, these are favorite. I say hi to Lola walking around in the background. Excited about that one because I feel like the Gretzkys are pretty well picked over, and you know, to find that and grab it, get a 9 is pretty good. Here we're at 2000, and this is the same idea, the Signature Series Sapphire. Sapphires are numbered to 100. Well, I should have said the Gretzky Ruby is numbered to 1,000. Okay. Now, here is another Lemieux. This one, he's numbered to, or he's the Ruby in a 9 from the year 2000. These rubies are only numbered to 200, so that's kind of neat. I'm not sure of how Be a Player kind of went from 1999 numbering the rubies out of 1,000 to you know, going to 200, but trying to work on not getting a terrible glare here. 2003 Sapphire in a 9 for Lemieux, numbered out of 100. And then now we get into my recent obsession around the 2008 O-Pee-Chee 1979 retros. These were inserts. They're tougher to pull. All right, so here's a Crosby in an 8. Crosby has some variations. Here's a Crosby with a different card in a 9. This being a high number. I don't know about the difference in terms of, or if there's a difference in value at all with those. I really should know that, especially since I continue to actively buy those. This is one of my favorite Gretzky cards I've ever seen. So it's, you know, in the motif of his rookie. 2 9s here. Happy with those grades. Although I feel like PSA could have thrown me a 10 on one of these things. Lemieux in a 9. And Ovechkin in a 9. Really neat cards. And just really well done. The pictures are really cool. The action shots. Really, really neat. Okay. Now we've got a 2013 Panini National Treasures Hockey Mike Bossy, numbered out of 25. It's 25 out of 25. This is the Lady Byng Trophy, the Treasured Trophies in an 8. Typically, I don't really target the Lady Byng Trophy. I'll target like a Hart Trophy or Norris Trophies in this series. But since it's Bossy, you know, I made an exception. And a couple of more recent ones. The 2017 O-Pee-Chee Platinum Emerald Surge Steven Stamkos Gem Mint 10. This I find is a tough one to grade because I'm never sure about like the borders here, but now I have a model from which I can really measure any of the other cards that I get in the future. The most important thing about this guy is the Emerald Surges are numbered to 10. So that's pretty important to get a 10 in there. And then here's another Emerald Surge from 2019, Nikita Kucherov in a 9. Unfortunately, we did not get the 10. Really cool shine on that. Apologies for the background noise. We have people doing some work next door. Kind of being chatty. All right, let's go to this pile over here. We're gonna start with all of these, actually, almost this entire pile. I don't know if you can see it. They have the thicker slabs, right? So the thicker slabs all the way down. I think the last 3 are normal. So that gives you a sense for what's in here. We got inserts and patch cards. Here's a 2013. Oh God, this is going to be tough to not get any sort of glare on. Oh, but look at that shininess. Upper Deck Black Diamond, Championship Rings. These were inserts that were pretty tough to pull. There's a Gretzky in a 9 and a Gretzky in a 9. Glad those graded out a 9 because I had 4 of them, and 2 of them, what I noticed is that they had really either the image of Gretzky himself wasn't very sharp, and you can these are very sharp, or the all-time greats word was like fuzzy and double printed. So I was going to submit all 4. Only 2 made the cut. Here is a Connor McDavid 2016 Black Diamond Run for the Cup. And again, really cool cards. Numbered to 99. So definitely a limited edition. I would have preferred this grading a 9 or a higher, but you know the edges on this and you know some of the foil nature of it just make it a tough one. I'm going to do a video on the Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews cards, and because I'm not sure how. I mean, McDavid is so good. He's so much better than any player in the league right now. But he's so boring. His personality has no personality. And Edmonton haven't won a thing. I'm not even talking, I'm getting to a Stanley Cup Finals or whatever. So I get it. He's heads far and away the best player in the league, but I just don't know if the disparity in the value of his cards should be so big. All right, now we're getting into some of these really cool Danica Patrick patch autos. Now, I focused on the 2016 National Treasures because it's not obviously a Danica Patrick rookie because she was around way before that. It is the first series where Panini did a NASCAR National Treasures. So this, her being a pioneer in the sport, and this being the first National Treasures series, I think that there's definitely some value here in the long term. This is jumbo sheet metal. You can see we're numbered to 15 here, and we got a 9. And it's a silver version. That's why I guess it's numbered to 15. Here's another one. Same idea. It's good. The sheet metal is kind of fun because it's hacked up, right? This actually comes off the car. Again, this guy is numbered to 15 as well. One more sheet metal silver. Although I think this one is not, it does say, I thought it did say sheet metal, but this looks to me like a patch from a fire suit, which is very cool. This came back in 8, again, another silver card, numbered to 15. All right. I have, now we've got a couple of quad materials coming at you. They both graded out an 8. These are numbered to this is numbered to 15, this is numbered to 25. So, so this one's the silver. This one is not. I also have, I think I bought one of these in a Beckett slab too. So I've got one of these downstairs. Very cool. And then we'll finish up the Danica Patrick with a 2017 in an 8. This guy's numbered to 10. Can you see that? Yeah, numbered to 10, sort of like a dual tires. I think it's the something from the tires. So another really cool card. I think on this one, I made a mistake. Not that I made a mistake in buying it because it's 2017. It's the second series of NASCAR, but I'll end up selling that one. All right. This is what I forgot to say in the auction. There's some soccer in here, and it's not really some soccer. It's a small set. We've got 2018 Finest Gold Refractor Lewandowski, Green Refractor Lewandowski. This guy's numbered to 50. This guy's numbered to 99. And we got purple. Pretty cool shiny cards. This guy's numbered to 250. And they all graded 9. So, not bad. Kind of what I expected. Well, again, the minimum I was hoping for was a 9. Okay, this is the last bunch. The last bunch, and all of these have the thicker slabs, so you can see. So I think all of these are basically patch cards of some kind. Mark Messier, 1999. All-Star jersey emblems. So I mean, this I couldn't resist. Obviously, this having the NHL pieces. These cards are really rare. These be a players. The bids can get somewhat competitive with these in certain years. They're very limited, although they're not actually numbered. So as we get into the 2003 All-Star numbers, right? These are, there's only 20 of these. They're not numbered, but they only printed 20 of these. So these things are extremely rare. And I enjoy trying to find the multicolored patches on this because they're not easy to find. Jaromir Jagr, he graded a 9. Let's see, let's bring in Brendan Shanahan with a dual color patch here. He graded a 9 as well. We're going to bring in Patrick Waugh. Not once, but twice. Both 9s. Again, the patch, it's funny, the patches are almost identical there. But again, multicolor, not easy to find. I mean, the fact that they're only 20 around makes it not easy to find, but multicolor makes them even more rare. Here's a Martin Brodeur in a 9. I have another one of these. It graded a 10. This grader just didn't seem to want to go above a 9 on these. Nicholas Lidstrom. First time I saw this card come up, I was shocked at how reasonable this was. I'll put the actual cost here, but you know, while the Jaromir Jagr is going to run you like $100, I want to say the Nicholas Lidstrom was under 20, and that's just criminal. Pavel Bure in a 9. The Russian Rocket. Was he the Russian Rocket? Or was that Fedorov? And to round it off, a Brian Leach in an 8, which sort of pisses me off, but I'm not really sure why. I didn't analyze it. I think this might be worth an autopsy since it's the only one that came back as a non-9, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All right, here back to 2013 National Treasures, the hockey Ray Bourque Treasure Trophy. This is the Norris Trophy, okay? Really beautiful on-card auto. numbered here to 25. Last two. Artemi Panarin Upper Deck Black. So I think it's the Lustrous. This is the Lustrous Rookies. Signature, really cool signature, right? The gray. Number to 199, his rookie year. Graded a 7. It's definitely off-centered, left to right. It might be off-centered top to bottom. I don't know. But I didn't think, there must be something else going on here for this to be a 7, more so than the centering, because it's not that severe that should have been a 7 right off the bat. A little disappointed in that grade, but you know, what are you going to do? And then we'll wrap it up with an honorable numbers. Vladimir Tarasenko, numbered to 91, hand numbered to 91, hand signed. Look at the patches. Come on. Tell me this isn't one of the most beautiful cards you've ever seen. Graded a 9, so that's pretty good. And again, it's always good, like kind of walking away with all these thick cards and you know, having them be, for the most part, 9s across the board is pretty good. I'll take it. So there we go. That is the reveal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. That could be fun. I like it. Let me know what you think. I'll see you again soon. I have an order that I'm prepping for PSA that I was going to send in October, but then they dropped the price again. So I'm going to redo it and void out that other one. I'll let you guys see the details so you get a preview. See you soon. Thanks again for watching.